Good morning, guys. I need to get my brother. Get in a car. We're going to Amsterdam.
So, that clip you saw was probably very confusing, but basically, me and my brother and I, that's the correct grammar, are going to Amsterdam. Excuse the GPS.
Explode.
So basically, I drove from where I live to my parents' place yesterday because for Christmas my parents got us both tickets to Interactive Introvert. So I think you're covering the mic with your finger. It's okay if you didn't hear anything. What I was saying is we're going to Amsterdam. It's literally 2 in the morning because the plane is taking off at like 8 o'clock. I think we're taking off at 6. So yeah, driving with only 4 hours of sleep. That's gonna be fun. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. We made it to Amsterdam airport, and airport vlogs are the best quality content. So obviously we're gonna kill time by vlogging. My brother's over there trying to get some coffee. Apparently it's working. I have my little coffee thing sorted, and we're gonna have hobnobs for breakfast, as in breakfast, 3 AM breakfast, but yeah. So, just waiting for security to open because the car park thing was like, you need to be here 3 hours before your flight so that you can check in your car and stuff, and it literally took 15 minutes to check in the car. So now we have loads of time to kill, so yeah, airport stuff. So I think in the last clip I said we made it to Amsterdam airport. It's not Amsterdam because we didn't board the plane yet. So we're in Lyon airport. It's 4 AM actually, which isn't that bad because usually when I go to work I wake up at like 4:15. So I'm actually doing okay, but we're both freaking zazzed on coffee. We had too much coffee. There's no such thing as too much coffee, but we've had loads of coffee to stay awake. So now I'm like, I want to run around and like jump and stuff. And it's like, no, you have to wait for security to open. Do you want to be on camera? Come and say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, I don't know how to. There we go.
I don't know how to be on camera.
I don't know how to put 2 people in the same vlog. So yeah, just waiting for security to open. We are leaving at 6. The flight is leaving at 6, and then we should be out in Amsterdam by I think 8:30 by the time it takes us to get through security and stuff. So yeah, exciting stuff. Then we are going to explore Amsterdam a little bit, and the Dan and Phil show is tonight at 8, I think. So yeah, we are going to aim to still be awake at 8 AM. No, 8 PM. 8 AM should be okay. 8 PM is another story. So we've been here for about 15 minutes. We made it through security. Did we tell that? No. We made it through security super fast because of course it's freaking 4 AM. We've been here for about 15 minutes and we're bored already. So yeah, that's gonna be a long time. It is 4:30 and we're boarding in like an hour. And there's literally like, this airport sucks. I didn't remember that, but there's nothing to do. There's just like gates, boarding gates, toilets, a coffee machine, a like sandwich place thing that isn't even open. And then that's it. There's no like shops and stuff. Not that I particularly want to shop, but I just want to do something. And there's not a lot of space to walk around and like have fun. So yeah, we're also just sat next to the toilet, which means that a lot of people are passing by and looking at us weirdly when we're vlogging. But we're bored. Also, fun fact, we're still bored, obviously. My brother again got selected at TSA for a random security check. It's always gonna be him. I mean, with the blue hair and stuff, if you're gonna be checked for drugs and stuff, it's always gonna be him. I went through like, yeah, don't mind me. And I think the thing like beeped when he crossed the gate thingy that you go through, beeped once, and then the guy was like, okay, I'm just gonna test you for drug as well. But he didn't find anything, did he?
No.
So that's
good. Don't do drugs.
Good, don't do drugs, kid. This is what you find in French duty-free zones. Foie gras and cheeses and alcohol. This is like the best alcohol. It comes from my home place and it's so good. My brother doesn't like it. But yeah, cheeses, duty-free cheeses that you can actually bring through security. Who knew? Literally just landed. Oh my god, what was that face? All the coffee was at the bottom.
No.
Literally just landed, Starbucks and Twitter. That's the life. Also, you're really proud that they got your name right, are you?
Yeah.
They got mine kind of right. I mean, they wrote...
Get away.
They wrote what I said, which is Mel.
Train vlog, train vlog.
First tree shot of the day. Because of course it's not a me vlog if there's not trees. Trees, you're allergic to some of them.
Yeah.
Good. Sneezing all day. Cheese vlog! So we got this lovely little cup thingy called Cheese to Go in an actual like homemade cheese thing shop. And apparently you're supposed to dip that in mustard. So we're gonna try those. Is it good?
I don't know.
I don't know. Cheese review, it's actually not that tasty if you eat that without the mustard, because in the shop we did try a very aged, like matured goat cheese, which was amazing. And those, compared to that goat cheese, didn't taste like anything cheese. Basically. Well, it tastes like weird cheese, like cheese that isn't aged, like American, not like American cheese. Let's not offend the entire country of Holland. But yeah, the mustard though was very good, and it is a good idea to put mustard with cheese, so the more you know. What? This is the most amazing bike ever. So we found a theme for this weekend apart from Dan and Phil. This is actually the first time we're visiting a city where museums or parks are not the main thing of what we're doing. So we decided that fuck it, we're gonna do a food themed weekend. So the first plan is to go and get bagels because that was the original plan. Then we found a few ice bakery which seems to make like delicious cakes and stuff, so we're gonna try that. And also Leo over here actually never had a proper good donut, so we found a Dunkin' Donuts on the way, which by the way I didn't knew it was something that existed in Europe, so we're gonna get there because you need to try good proper donut. So yeah, food is the theme of this weekend. So Leo went for an avocado and cream cheese bagel, which is incredibly boring but sounds really really good. And I have a mushroom thingy with Parmigiano cheese, so that sounds really good. The next stop in our food adventure was Ice Bakery. You got a white chocolate and strawberry waffle, which looks delicious, and I went for an Oreo waffle thingy. So yeah, we made it to the let's do that again. We made it to the hotel. It's called the Alfred Hotel. It's actually a really really nice hotel, which wasn't the plan originally. We had a Airbnb booked, and long story short, that went to shit, so we had to book this room. It was literally the cheapest option available at such a short notice. It's actually quite a nice room. It's quite small, but it's quite a nice room. I'll give you a tour. Here's the room. There's my brother on the bed. A window over there. A TV over here, which probably just has things that we can't understand. A mirror, table stuff, phone to call reception, window. We're actually on the first floor, which I really like because no stairs and you don't have to take the elevator. The best part about the room, I just had a shower, the bathroom is amazing. Seriously, it's so big. It's like the dream for someone who's claustrophobic. Really open, you don't have any shower door. Oh my god, it's really echoey. One problem though, I'm gonna get my feet wet, but it's okay. This thing here, once you're covered in soap, if you want to open that again to like rinse yourself off, my fucked up hands of a cheesemaker can't turn that. I literally spent like a solid minute and a half. Oh my god, my camera got wet. I spent a minute and a half just like trying to turn the knob and it was all slippery and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, be careful with that. I mean, I'm someone who turned the water off when I'm like soaping up to save water. I shouldn't have because I couldn't turn the knob back on. But yeah. So now, your turn to go shower. I'm gonna have a rest, figure out how long we're gonna take to... Also, oh my god, these beds are so... what's the word? You just like sink into it. Oops. It feels like you're laying on a cloud, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out, this is probably a weird angle. I have to do my hair without a hairbrush because I forgot mine. So that's gonna be fun. Also, I'm upset because I have my jeans that I thought were my nice skinny jeans and they're not. They're a pair that are a size too big for me. So that's annoying because I didn't take a belt. So yeah. So step one, figuring out how to get to the Ray Arena, which is where the interactive introvert tour show thing that we're going to is, and figure out how long we're gonna take to get there. I'm quite tired because we were up at 1:30 this morning, 1:45. So it's starting to be a really long day. So probably gonna take a nap in between if I can. The Wi-Fi isn't working. Also, somehow did my hair without a hairbrush and doesn't look too bad. So that's good. We're gonna stick to that. I figured out how to get to the Rai Arena, which is a good thing, you know, because we're trying to get there. So that's a good point as well. I need to put, oh my god, I'm gonna do that now. I need to put the tickets in my bag, in my handbag that I'm gonna be taking to the arena, because I'm not gonna be taking my backpack, obviously, but the tickets needs to come with us, because that's gonna be sad if we don't have the tickets. Also, oh my god, I can't hold the camera with that hand. I dislocated a rib at work last Monday. That really hurts. But yeah, I'm gonna hold the camera with that hand, even if my arm is tired. What was I trying to say? Yes, change of plan. We were defeated in our food tour thing. We were like, oh yeah, we're gonna like eat different foods in Amsterdam and try voodoo donuts and stuff. We literally stopped at that waffle thingy that we got at Ice Bakery because it was really good. And oh my god, I just said don't hold the camera with that hand. That hurts a lot. Yeah, it was just too much. First of all, too much walking around. Both of us were really tired. My brother was in pain, so we were like, you know what, just drop it. Not that hand. We got some berries. I'm gonna rest my arm here. There we go. We got some berries, like blueberries and stuff, for dinner tonight because we ate quite a lot of sugar. So yeah, that's it. That's literally all we're gonna do for this Amsterdam discovery thing. But I got some like Dutch specialty thingy and I'm gonna film a taste test, like Amsterdam taste test video for next week. So look forward to that. Because yeah, apparently we can't eat that much. Like literally, some cheese, like maybe two, 3 pieces of cheese each, a bagel, a waffle thingy, and we're done. Can't compete. I actually watched a video a few days ago on the Sorted Food channel, and they did a food marathon in London where they ate 26 dishes, like 26 of the most iconic dishes in London in 24 hours. That's insane. We got stuck at 3 if you count cheese, bagel and waffle. So update on our life. We are probably the least motivated people. Like if you watch vlogs of people going to Interactive Introvert, they're probably so excited to go there. But we were up so early this morning and we walked around this morning. Oh my god, that feels like forever ago.
Because tonight,
We should be leaving in a few minutes to take a tram, then to take a metro or subway underground thing, and to get to the theatre, the Rai Theatre. But I mean, look at that. That's how much motivation. And it's not that we don't want to see them. Like, I'm super excited. I'm just incredibly tired, and also Leo is in pain, which isn't good, obviously. So yeah, really tired, but also I know that it's going to be great. And because I went to see Tatanov, you didn't actually, but I went and see Tatanov, and that was amazing. I loved the experience. Almost had a panic attack, so I should probably take my meds. Oh, that's a thing as well. I should get coffee and take my meds. Yeah, let's go. Let's actually get going, because we don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
So we're actually up and walking and going there. We made it. Got out of bed. Also realized that my medication for anxiety are not in my bag. I don't know, I literally don't know where they are. And the fact that, like, I didn't need to use them yet. But the fact that I don't have them, like, in the back of my head, I know that I don't have them. It's quite scary. So hopefully everything will go fine. Because, yeah, that's not gonna be fun. If, oh my god, that guy just looked at me so weird, I'm gonna stop. I think we found it. We made it to the inside, the actual inside of the arena. I don't know if you can hear me because it's quite loud in here, but we are sat on the floor in a corner being absolute asocials. Like, my brother's on Twitter and my phone obviously isn't working like usual. So yeah, sitting on the floor, not talking to anyone and staying in the corner to avoid the mass of people that is in here. So, having fun. This is not weird at all. Absolutely not. I'm having fun. Also, we just calculated that we've been up for over 17 hours, which is crazy. And also, no one seems to be speaking English. Like, everyone is speaking Dutch, which, I mean, we are speaking English and none of our speaking English, so we're the winner here. But yeah, it's weird that no one else is from another country, apparently, if we just listen to them. So we're back in the hotel room, and I think what happened is not that I had no more batteries. I think is I was holding the off button with my hand, which obviously doesn't help. So I was trying to say that had a small, like, crisis attack panic thing situation, but outside the air made it better. Now tiredness is really kicking in, so what we're gonna do is go to bed, obviously, and review the show and like give our impressions and stuff tomorrow with like a fresh brain, or a fresher brain, not fresh brain. That's not gonna happen because we have to wake up and take the plane. Actually, at what time do we have to wake up? We have to leave at 8, so we'll see. For now, bed. But not the amazing tours not on fire. Interactive Introvert was incredible. If you do have the chance to get some tickets and see it, it's really, really good. I would recommend it. Would you? Good. He said yes, but yeah. Alright, good night. Good morning. It's gonna be time to leave the hotel to go back to France. Well, to take the tram, to then take a train, to then take a plane, to then drive 3 hours to go back home. Because it's over. Amsterdam day weekend thing is over, and it's time to, after a very short night of sleep, review Dan and Phil's show, because yesterday I was too tired to do that. So, compared to Tatanov, this was way more interactive, obviously, based on the title. And because of that, it was a bit more stressful, and by a bit, I mean a lot. A lot more stressful because you didn't know what you were expected, what you were in for, and I don't like that. But that's just like my personal opinion. Tatanov, there you go. Tatanov was a bit more controlled because it was just the story of Dan and Phil, which is something that you already kind of know based on their videos, so you knew what you were expected. What was I saying? Yeah, a lot more interactive and unpredicted that Tatanov, which was a good thing because every show is going to have their own experience, but it was a bit more stressful. That is Tatanov versus Interactive Introverts. That being said, I am still very tired, so probably my review isn't going to make a lot of sense. Also, I was up at like 6:30 and trying not to make noise, so I was like, I'm gonna go on the internet, and the Wi-Fi sucks. Like, this hotel is probably the worst Wi-Fi I've ever had in a hotel. But that's beside the point. Tatanov, no, not Tatanov. I keep saying Tatanov. I think yesterday I said Tatanov is over. Interactive Introverts, that's what we went to see. People were a bit more crazy and at the same time less crazy in the room, in that they were less loud. I felt, and it sounds crazy because everyone's so loud, but I felt like it was less loud than Seattle, which was good, but also people were a bit weirder, and that's not like judging Amsterdam people versus Seattle people, which is where I went to see Tatanov, but it was a bit weirder to just interact with other people, and maybe, just maybe, it's because we're older. We realized that like before the show, because some people in the room were like literally 12 to 15, and I'm 25, my brother's 21. We're old. We're in the older part of the audience, and sometimes, especially during the playlist before the show, which by the way was amazing, and I hope I can find someone who just like wrote the song down, because some of them I didn't knew, which is why I felt old. Some of them I didn't knew, and I was like, oh, I quite like it, I want to find that one. So I'm gonna have to look up Interactive Introvert playlist on the internet when I do have the internet. So yeah, we felt a bit old, a bit like not connecting with the other people, because they are in a stage in their life where, well, obviously they like Dan and Phil and we like Dan and Phil, but in a way that most people were like, oh my god, like going like crazy teenage fangirls. I get that. We were just here to enjoy the show, and we felt really out of place before the show started. As soon, oops, sorry, kick the camera. As soon as the show started though, we had loads of fun. Did you have fun? Yeah, tiredness is real. It was actually really, really fun. I think I said that yesterday. Really enjoyed the show. I felt like they put a lot of different components and like different type of interactions to kind of keep it entertaining and moving and changing. And some segments were really interesting and I thought could have been longer. Like with types of audience interaction, as in questions that they asked us before the show, I felt like they always picked 3 answers, and I felt like some of them could have been a bit more detailed and like could have spent a lot more time on that. But again, they only have two hours, I think, so that makes sense. So yeah, all in all, good show, good weekend, really tiring. This is gonna be the end of the proper video. Oh god, I hate saying proper video. But this is gonna be the end of me making sense, kind of. So if it's the end of the video, see you next week, and I hope you enjoy the video and all the thing that I say usually at this point. Click here to subscribe, blah blah blah. If you still see clips after that, it's because I'm bored, and travel vlogging is something that keeps me entertained. So maybe see you in the airport when we're waiting for security. Probably. So, as usual, I'll tell you that it's the end of the vlog, and it's not, because car vlogging is fun. We are currently on the edge of dying from heat and dehydration because it's so hot in this car. Also, I hope you can hear me because the car is really loud. So that wasn't the point. There's a few things that I told myself that I was going to talk about in the vlog, and I forgot because I was tired. So yesterday, my brother got selected for the random TSA check for like drug thing, and I was like, haha, it's always you, because random check, let's face it, blue hair, that's gonna be him, right? Today, both of our bags got like taken away, and we had to wait for the security guy to check them, and I was like, what could be the issue? He had a can of like sprayed deodorant in his bag, which technically is not allowed because it's compressed gas. So I was like, that's gonna be the issue with you. They're gonna make you like throw it away or whatever. Because he had like a lighter for cigarettes as well. So that's a weapon. I mean, you can blow up the freaking plane with canned deodorant and a lighter. Apparently, it wasn't the issue. You could just like put it on top so that they see it at security, and that was literally the only issue. You had put it under your jacket or whatever.
Yeah.
And so the guy was like, next time put it on top. Bye, have a nice flight. My problem was that I had an umbrella. A freaking umbrella. The guy was like, you have an umbrella in your bag? And I was like, yeah, I do. But that's not a weapon. Apparently, having an umbrella means that you're gonna get checked because I don't know why, but he had to check, like he opened it and stuff. But you can bring a lighter and a can of deodorant. So there you go, if you want to blow up a plane, deodorant, lighter, that's how to do it.
You're gonna get demonetized.
No, I'm not monetized, so I'll get demonetized if you're not.
Hey.
What I was saying before having to pay for the motorway was that, hang on, that way, yeah, was that security story. The other fun thing that happened was, first of all, je vais recommencer ce coup-là.
Ok. Tu veux que je tente?
No.
Ok.
So that was security. Then we boarded the plane, and being clever sometimes, I was like, let's get on the plane last so that we're in the plane for the least amount of time, right? Everyone got on the plane, and then we waited for about 20, I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 minutes. It seemed like forever. It wasn't that long. 20 minutes isn't that long, but still, it ruined my plan for not being stuck on a plane for so long. So yeah, that was boarding the flight. Then, because I didn't have my medication, I was like, I'm gonna get to sleep so that I don't realize that we're in a plane. So I did that, went to sleep, but I told my brother if she brings like sandwiches or stuff, wake me up because I'm hungry. He did, he woke me up, and I was so deep in sleep that I woke up and I had no clue where we were. I looked out the window, was like, why are we above the clouds? What's happening? I was so lost. And then he was like, sandwich time or whatever. I was so lost. And the second time it happened, because I went back to sleep for the second half of the flight, and second time it happened, he woke me up and was like, you have to like buckle up because we're landing. And I was like, why is my seatbelt unbuckled? Like, what happened? Because apparently at some point I just like unbuckled myself and literally like slushed down my seat. I don't know how I even managed to do that in a plane, because like you're so close to the seat in front of you or whatever. But yeah, that was
really funny to watch.
that was me on the flight. I'm feeling better now because I had coffee, but while we were getting coffee, I had to call the taxi thingy that was supposed to bring us back to where we left the car. So I called them, and the guy was like, where are you? Are you outside? Because obviously they don't want to come here and then finding out that no one's here and they have to wait for so long. They have other things to do. So instead of saying, yeah, we're outside, because we were literally 15 meters away from the gate, from like the door. So it was like being outside. I said, no, we're inside because it's cold outside. My socially inept ass couldn't figure, like, first of all, I didn't have to give him an excuse, right? I could just say, we're inside, but don't worry, we're getting out. And that was fine. No, I had to give him an excuse. Hang on, I think I'm lost. No, I'm not. Okay, good. I had to give him an excuse and say that it was cold outside. It is literally, I don't know how hot it is today, but it's so hot. Like, summer weather, man. So yeah, he must have thought that we were crazy. At least I was crazy. And then they left us for half an hour, a solid half an hour, outside waiting for them in this heat.